From fabulous Las Vegas, America's playground, it's Jerry Vale's World with his special guest stars, Peter Nero, Jimmy Dean, Don Rickles, Pat Cooper, Norm Crosby, and Sue Rainey. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Vale.
You know, I get a lot of people that drop in on me, but today is a banner day. It really is. We have everybody with us. All of my good friends are here, and I'd like to introduce them to all of you. First, on my right is the funny man, Mr. Pat Cooper. Over here we have Jimmy Dean.
Nice of you to remember.
Norm Crosby. And Don Rickles. Don Rickles.
Right.
Don, it's nice to see you. Hey, I want to thank you guys for dropping in today. Really, it's been a ball. We've had a lot of fun today.
Oh, we had such a great time.
Didn't we, Norman?
Yeah, great
We
party.
had a great
I heard
time.
that.
We really did.
Yeah, we had tasted Jimmy Dean sausages. It was excellent.
What did you say?
We tasted Jimmy Dean sausages. It was wonderful.
Jimmy Dean sausages are great.
Absolutely.
Everything he gets for nothing, he serves. You notice that? Yeah. Anything.
We've had plenty of food here today. We had macaroni. We had.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Chili beans. We had all that
Easter
stuff.
eggs. It's since last
With
Easter.
clam sauce.
It's March.
You
now.
realize that
Easter
there's
eggs.
so damn many people talking that nobody's heard a word of what has been said here today.
Nobody said nothing yet.
That's true. That's true. But we're talking to the table. All the little microphones are tacked around down there. I love that. That's sneaky as hell. You know it? Right there they are.
Don,
table.
Don, how's your mom at it?
Who?
Your mom. Oh, you forgot so soon.
Great. My mother's fine, thank you.
Yeah. We saw her last week. Pat and I saw her in Florida.
Yes,
Really?
we did.
And she
Oh,
looks well.
right.
Mm-hmm. She's in her 7th month, isn't she?
My mother says it's going to be, she's 72 today when this is on. This will not be on the air, but I mean, for home, so if you run it for your family.
Why did you say it won't be on the air?
Well, I watched it. It cannot make it, Jerry. This is what we call in the business, not a bomb, but an explosion.
In other words, it's a Don Rickles special.
Right. Hey, Jerry, if that makes you happy, God bless you. When the show's over, you
Listen,
feel
you know,
better.
I must tell you this. I watched the last special that you did. I think it was one of the funniest shows that I've ever seen.
Right.
It
And
was
Jerry,
really tremendous.
And
Well, I must say so. I think your show is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. I mean, for a serious singing show, it's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen.
Well, I'm a funny singer. Let's talk a little bit about nightclubs around the country.
Want to talk about that?
We all know that we all used to work many of the clubs around the country.
Some of us work, that's true.
And right now there are very few.
Right now we're not
places
working, that's why we're here.
What, you're not working? Is that why you're here?
Sure.
You're all working in town now at the same time.
Are we? I didn't know that.
Is that right, Don?
Howard, he sits there for 20 minutes and gets a big laugh, and anybody else gets anything.
Bob said that to me. Bob did Griffin with you. And he said, I can't understand it. I sang, I did my best things, and the audience just looked at me, and then he came out and he went, huh, and the whole place fell apart. I don't understand that.
Reputation.
Robert Gullet, he's a fan of yours.
The first show that you ever did on television, Don, was the Tonight Show, wasn't it? With Jack Parr.
Oh, gee, yeah, you really had Tino Barsi. He's the producer, isn't he?
What's
Tino
that?
Barsi? Well, you really had a research. You didn't make that up, Jerry. You had a guy sitting in the room. Now, let's try it again, Jerry.
I remember seeing it.
Tino Barsi, Slate Brothers, all the things.
You want to know something about him? I must tell you. Not only a good friend, but he really is a devoted fan of all the guys that he knows in the business. The first TV show that I did, they were at a Christmas party, am I right?
Right.
And you made Jimmy Dean, in the middle of the party, come to the TV set and watch me.
Right.
And then he bought me for 20 Jimmy Dean shows after that.
Yeah?
And I had to give him the money. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know
It's a commission.
That's not true. And after that, of course, you went on to the Gary Moore show.
Of course I did, yes.
And from there?
From there, oblivion.
No, that's not true.
My whole career. Then I worked at the Sahara, and when Don made the big move, they gave me his lounge. And people were coming in and saying, look at Don with a rug. And for 2 years, I was doing, hey, wait, I'll sell you a bicycle. One of the days, you'll go with that. And say, what do we need them for? Oh, yeah, to keep the cops busy. And nobody knew that he was gone, except Barbara.
Signal Norman that it's over.
Singing, he sings on the show.
Jimmy, what was the first television show you ever did?
Well, it was a thing that was produced by Christopher Columbus, I think. I don't know. Good gosh, I don't know. I started in local television in Washington, then went to the old early morning CBS show. I've been fired from all the networks now, Jerry.
You know, I remember the first time I did your show, that was the early morning show, and we had to get up at 5 o'clock for rehearsal. I walked in with a bundle of music, and I put it down, and I said, where do we rehearse? And what did you say to me?
I don't know what you brought all that music for, because there's not a soul here that could read. And at that time we had a country band, and they couldn't even read reading, much less music, you know.
And so I said, well, what should I do? Melancholy Baby? He said, that's a great idea, do it. And I did, and it went over quite well on that show.
Yeah, we didn't have, all of them were country musicians, none of them could read, but most of them were fine musicians.
That was a very good show. It was a very comfortable show to do. Pat, how about yourself? When was the first time you went on television?
Jackie Gleason, 1963.
Jackie Gleason?
Right.
In 1963. How many
Just
shows
said
did you?
that.
How many shows did you do with him?
I did about 7
Mm-hmm.
over the course of 3 years.
Was that the first time that you ever gained national prominence by doing that show?
Well, it got me off the ground, got me a little better money.
Uh-huh.
I started to work better rooms, and that's the man I owe it to, actually.
Didn't you do a show with Perry Como once?
No, I never worked with Perry. That was Pat Harrington Jr.
What are you guys laughing at?
No.
Pat Harrington
Oh,
Jr.
nothing.
Pat Harrington Jr.
Here's two, I want to tell you something. Two guys that I'm very close to, right? They're both good friends of mine. We sit around, we talk. I say, hey, what are you doing? Jerry said, I don't know. You want to do the show? You going to eat? No, we'll play. Hey, I see. All of a sudden they're on the show. It's, Pat, how are you? I'm fine. How are you? I'm incredible.
I'm being as natural as I always am.
I'm natural. Are you?
You asked me the same question. Well, that was my first TV show.
Right.
I told you Jackie Gleason. It's over. What else am I going to say after that?
Well, I wouldn't let him say that about me.
Well, you can say whatever you want. This ain't going on the air like John said.
Who said?
I said they going on the air. I believe it.
John said.
This is the most confused day I've ever had. I'll tell you that right now, Jerry. Well, I was home nice and comfortable cleaning fish. Look at this here. King Kong's rock salt. Do you believe this thing?
Well, folks, I want to thank everybody for coming over to the show.
I want to thank you for coming over too, Jerry. This is my house.
It's been a ball. I wish that we could put on the air what happened before we did this. Anyway, thank you very much, fellas. See you really soon.
Good luck with this.
Now we have some more music. Wait a minute. Don't leave yet.
Goodbye, Jerry. Take it easy, Jerry.